Hello, kamusta na po kayo? And this is Science DecaChallenge Day 2. And for our quote of the day, according to Winston Churchill, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. So konting pagbabago lang po, mula 30 seconds, ngayon po may 20 seconds na lang po tayo para sagutin ang bawat item. So for question number 1. So question number 1 is, what type of heat transfer is occurring when the sun warms the sand? Kung maalala po ninyo, we have 3 types of heat transfer. Ito po yung convection, conduction, at radiation. Convection is the heat transfer by the macroscopic movement of a fluid. Conduction is heat transfer naman po through stationary matter by physical contact. At si radiation po occurs when microwaves, infrared radiation, visible light, or another form of electromagnetic radiation is emitted or absorbed. So radiation po kapag ang sun ay nag-heat ng ground. So for our answer, it's letter C, radiation. That is when the sun warms the sand. Yung isang option po, insulation, is not a type of heat transfer. If you noticed, na-challenge rin po akong gandahan yung ating mga visuals. Question number 2. Number 2 question, what part of the brain regulates heart rate? So ito pong iba't ibang parte ng ating utak. Ang i-discuss lang po natin is kung ano yung mga nasa options. So first, we have hypothalamus. It plays a crucial role in releasing hormones, regulating body temperature. Tandaan po natin yan, body temperature, and maintaining daily physiological cycles. Pons is involved in arousal, respiratory processes, fine motor control, equilibrium, muscle tone, and regulating sleep. Sa pons po, dapat po nating tandaan yung equilibrium and sleep regulation. Medulla helps regulate breathing, heart and blood vessel function, digestion, sneezing, and swallowing. It is also the center for respiration and circulation. And lastly, we have thalamus. It relays motor and sensory signals to the cerebral cortex. So ang parte po na nagre-regulate ng ating heart rate ay walang iba kundi letter B, medulla. Question number 3. Question number 3. It is the most abundant type of RNA in the cell. So ang pinag-uusapan dito is RNA distribution in a cell. Kung gaano ba kadami ang iba't ibang klase ng RNA sa cell. So remember, may 3 major forms of RNA. So una na dito is messenger RNA or mRNA. It carries instructions for polypeptide synthesis from nucleus to ribosomes in the cytoplasm. Ayon sa aking pananaliksik, it makes up 5% of all the RNAs in the cell. Next naman po is transfer RNA or tRNA. It carries amino acids to the ribosome and matches them to the coded mRNA message. Ito naman po ay 10 to 12%. And lastly, we have rRNA or ribosomal RNA. It forms an important part of both subunits of the ribosome. So ito pong si rRNA is the most abundant, comprising approximately 80% of the total cell RNA. So ang sagot po is letter B, rRNA. Si snRNA or small nuclear RNA, ang primary function po nito is to process the precursor mRNA or pre-mRNA. Hindi ko po nakita ang distribution niya sa isang cell. Question number 4. Alright, dendrology is the science of, so ang pinag-uusapan dito ay branches of botany. So unang option is trees and shrubs, then we have ferns, then we have fruit and seed structure, and we have plant fossils. So mauna na po tayo sa plant fossils. Ang branch po ng botany na in charge dito is paleobotany. For fruit and seed structure, orpology. For ferns naman po ay pteridology. Ang dendrology naman po ang para sa trees and shrubs. So ang sagot po dito is letter A, trees and shrubs. Question number 5. Number 5, he is known as the father of biology. So these are well-known biologists. Kilalanin natin kung sino yung tinaguriang father of biology. So mauna na po tayo sa other options. This one is Theophrastus, the father of botany. This one is Hippocrates, father of medicine. While Galen is the father of systematic medicine. So ang father of biology ay si Aristotle. Letter C. Question number 6. The question is, which two hormones are released from the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland? So, ang pinag-uusapan dito is hormones. So, ito po yung ating utak at yung maliit na pula po ang ating pituitary gland. If we have to magnify, ito po yung itsura niya. Then, we have this table. So, obviously, ang dalawang hormones po na nire-release ng ating posterior lobe ay letter D, antidiuretic hormone o vasopressin at oxytocin. So to further discuss, anterior lobe po ay may 6 na nire-release. Ito po yung growth hormone, adrenocorticotrophic hormone, thyroid-stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, prolactin, at follicle-stimulating hormone. So for posterior lobe again, we have antidiuretic hormone and oxytocin. Question number 7. Pinag-uusapan dito is embryonic development. Dalawang bagay ang pinag-uusapan, yung nangingitlog at hindi nangingitlog. Unang example po natin dito is manok. Ang manok ay nangingitlog at sa itlog na mismo nadidevelop ang embryo. May mga hayop naman na nanganganak ng buhay na. At may mga hayop na nangingitlog pero hindi inilalabas ang itlog. Ang itlog ay doon mismo napitisa sa loob at ipinapanganak na lamang ang offspring nito na buhay na. So, ovoviviparous ang tawag sa mga hayop that hatch their eggs inside their bodies and give birth to offspring. Viviparous naman ang mga hayop that give birth to offspring, while oviparous are animals that lay eggs. So, ang answer po is letter A, oviparous. Ang isang option naman na hermaphrodites, ito naman yung mga organismo that have both male and female reproductive organs and can perform both the male and female parts of reproduction. So tandaan po si oviparous, viviparous, ovoviviparous, lalong-lalo na po ang kanilang pagkakaiba. Question number 8. Alright, which of the following blood components have a major role in clotting? So pinag-uusapan po dito is blood components. May 4 po na blood components sa ating katawan. Ito po si plasma, red blood cells, white blood cells, at saka si platelets. Si plasma po ang nagtatransport ng nutrients, hormones, at proteins. Si red blood cells naman carry fresh oxygen through the body and remove carbon dioxide. White blood cells, it is part of the body's immune system. They detect and fight viruses and bacteria. While si platelets form clots to stop bleeding. So ang sagot po dito is letter A, platelets. At baka lumabas na rin po sa exam yung distribution ng bawat component. 55% po si plasma, 1% po white blood cells and platelets natin, and then 44% si red blood cells. Question number 9. So which of the following is not one of the characteristics of life? So paano natin masasabi na ang isang bagay ay may buhay? So characteristics of life. Ang mga dalubhasa natin ay may 7 na-identify na characteristics. Una is growth and development. Ano nga bang pinagkaiba ni growth kay development? So tandaan lang po natin na kapag growth po, it refers to increase in size and weight. Kapag development naman po, that is more on maturity. Number 2 naman po is metabolism o paggamit ng enerhiya. Number 3 naman po is homeostasis or ito po yung pag-maintain ng ating internal balance. Number 4 is adaptation. Idadagdag na rin natin dito si evolution. Hindi po ito nangyayari overnight. It takes a long period of time bago po makapag-adapt ang isang organismo sa isang lugar o panahon. Number 5 naman po is response to stimuli. Things respond to their external environment, often as movement and adaptation over a period of time. Example po nito is kapag tumunog na ang alarm clock natin tuwing umaga. Tayo po ay nagigising. So ang stimulus po doon is ang ating alarm clock. And then, ang response naman natin is, gigising tayo. For number 6 is cells or cell organization. So, tandaan po natin characteristic of life. And we often say that cell is the basic unit of life. So, may dalawang uri po tayo. Unicellular o yung isang cell lamang composed of one cell only, tulad ng bacteria. At multicellular, ibig sabihin po maraming cells tulad nating mga tao. At ang panghuli naman po is reproduction. May kakayahan pong magparami at maipasa ang DNA sa offspring. Ang sagot po dito is symbiosis. Hindi po siya kabilang sa characteristics of life. Dahil si symbiosis po is any type of a close and long-term biological interaction between two different biological organisms. So dyan na po papasok si mutualism, commensalism, at parasitism. Question number 10, the last question. So which of the following scientists was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1911 for the discovery of the radioactive elements radium and polonium? So these are well-known chemists. We have John Dalton, is recognized for his work on the atomic theory and research on color blindness. He successfully identified chemical compounds and reactions affected by interaction of atoms with one another. So pag John Dalton po, atomic theory. Next one is Dmitry Mendeleev, or Mendeleev, created the periodic table. He also works on the spectroscope and the capillarity of liquids, both of which continue to be used up to this day. So pag Mendeleev po, or Mendeleev, periodic table. Next one is Michael Faraday, studied and produced the first two compounds of chlorine and carbon. He made the earliest type of Bunsen burner and was the first to identify nanoparticles in metallic form. So kapag Michael Faraday po, first two compounds of chlorine and carbon. And the last but not the least, yung sagot po is Marie Curie. Si Marie Curie po received the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1911 for her discovery of radium and polonium. She was able to isolate and study the compounds and nature of radium. At dyan po nagtatapos ang ating Science DecaChallenge. Naway na may natutunan kayo, hindi lamang sa kung ano ang tamang sagot, kung hindi pati na rin ang mga rationalization na nagawa natin sa bawat option. So huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe kay Sir Makata at i-like na rin po ang video ito. Para sa mga komento at suggestion, maglagay ng comment sa ilalim. So get ready for day 3. Hanggang sa susunod!